Okay, you know what? When you're sitting with somebody who's a TV person, you don't even know where to start. Like really. Hi, Leroy.
A good place would be like, hi, this is Vimbai. I'm sitting with Leroy Gopal. You know, that's a good start. Introduce yourself.
You're thinking, oh my God, am I saying the right things? Or should I be serious?
No, you shouldn't be.
Okay.
You should be free as a bird.
Okay.
Like me.
Okay, tell me, what am I supposed to say? Like in this instance?
So in this instance, you'd say, hi everybody, my name is Vimbai, and I'm sitting today with an ex-man crush of mine, Leroy Gopal.
Okay. I'm not going to say man crush, but I'm going to say, hi everybody, my name is Vimbai, and I'm with Leroy Gopal today. Hi, Leroy.
Her main crush.
Secretly, yeah.
There you go. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, eh?
Oh, nice, man. You know, I had to create a petition on Facebook just to get you here.
I saw that. And you had to use like the yellow card poster.
I had to. Because I thought to myself, if I use a recent picture, people are going to think, is he the one? Huh? But I have to look for the one that you for the baby, you know, on your bag.
Yeah.
And people would then remember, oh, okay, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Got you. So thank you for coming.
Good. Thank you for having me.
You actually drove to me.
I drove to you. That's how much I like you.
Oh man crush. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, Leroy. We know Leroy the guy from Yellow Card, obviously. We know Leroy, the guy that came over to South Africa and did so many of his shows. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, it was not an easy transition to come live here. I've been here for 16 years now, so pretty much nato South African.
Akomanaka.
Yeah, nato kamwana kuno.
What one is tamba?
But I think initially when I came to live here, it wasn't the plan to like stay here forever. I initially came to study. And ndakatofunda ndine degree kake.
Wakadzidza kupi kuchikoro
ka master's degree.
Akomana. Yeah, ndizvo zvinokudzwa manje izvozvo.
Anditi?
Yeah, zvinokudzwa.
Saka ndakauya and I was studying my dramatic arts and directing. And I think when I finished my third year, when I finished my degree, I thought to myself, am I going to go back home? What am I going to do? Initially I wanted to go to New York to go study psychology. But I fell in love with South Africa, and it was really close to home as well. So I'm going to let me do my master's and see how it happens after that. And I was blessed enough to have a job straight after I finished my master's, which was the reason why I ended up living in South Africa and making this my second home.
Did you just fall in love with South Africa? Kana uti pakaita umwe mukadzi?
Pakatoita mukadzi.
Nekuti haungangoti nje I fell in love with South Africa pasina munhu wemukadzi. Pakaita mukadzi.
Pakaita mukadzi. But apart from the beautiful woman in my life, apart from that, I think professionally the opportunities were there. I'd made so many friends here, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna live here. And there's a point where panandiri ka illegal immigrant at some point. Visa expire. So there wasn't time to go home, and there's a time I was stuck in SA for like 2 years. But you know, I managed to really sort out my stuff whilst I was here, and just ended up staying here.
Just getting back to you mentioning kuti wakauya kuno wakatomboitawo illegal immigrant. Wakararamawo here ka life kanoraramawo vanhu kekugara ku Joburg kana kuti kushanda mu restaurant.
I have actually. I've done all those things. My first 2 years, I think, in South Africa, Ndagaram town, Jam, in the center, in the heart of the city.
You're joking.
I experienced a lot of the things that a lot of Zimbabweans who come to South Africa experience. Like, I remember walking to college and Mapurisa Jingondi Misa chuck me in the back of the van, drive around with me for like 3 hours. Even when I had my everything. I had my student card, my papers. But I'll be sitting in the back of a van for 3 hours. Or even if I'm in a taxi and the cops stop a taxi, he'll say, yeah, you know, your complexion is not right. And they would say, literally say that. Like,
and your own neka look came Indian, so.
Yeah, I was like a mix, Gopal. So they would say that. So I did experience all of that, you know. I was also a waiter at a place called Cafe Gitano for about a year. And I remember when we were in Zimbabwe and they'd come to that restaurant, and they'd laugh at me, Iwe, I was in a yellow card, why waiter, what about Zimbabwe? I was a waiter, you know? And I'd always say to people, no, I'm on my way to somewhere. I'm working, I'm still following my dream. And there's some people that I worked with also that were from Zim there. Even you are off to Iwe. My film, waiter. I know Myers. And you are here also to hustle and do something. Same thing for me. You know, it wasn't easy getting the work in South Africa because there was also a big language barrier where sometimes there's roles I'd want to do and they tell me, no, you can't speak Zulu, or Zulu Yago sounds like you're not from here. What helped me to learn Zulu and Swana, Zulu specifically, was because of the cop and the police problem that I had. And so I learned like Zulu in a space of like 6 months. Ngiyakhuluma nje, ngefluent, ngesiZulu.
Ungumzulu.
Vele, ngempela uyabona.
Wabuwa.
Yeah, ngivele kuyabuwa. Happy. You know? And so the reason I learned all of that was because it's true. I think my mom gave me some advice. It was like, you know what? Just learn the language. That's where you live. Learn the language. So it helped me also get a lot of like local shows. I could, you know, eventually sort of like tap into the industry. And currently now, I've just been cast for an international film, a Hollywood film called Beautifully Broken. It's a Christian film that we're starting to shoot around the 18th of April,
Nice.
2016. So hopefully maybe by the end of the year or early next year it should be released. And I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted to do a Christian film. I've got my own Christian films that I've written that I'd like to produce as well. I'm also in the process now. We're just finishing off the last draft of our script called The Crossing, which is a beautiful Zimbabwean story of a young man who is trying to find his way to South Africa to save his son's life. And it's a beautiful story, and it's based on actual facts, that things that people go through on Zimbabwe and South Africa was not paper or anything, you know. And to cross the Limpopo is not an easy feat.
Those no toitika actually.
Those no toitika, and that's what we want to put in our films. Because it came out of me listening to one gentleman who said to me, you know, Leroy, it's not like just one day Zimbabwe. Kumba kwedu. Ndo yakuno kunyinga isiri yangu.
Ndakasumudziswa nezvinhu zvitoripo.
So, you know, there isn't anybody who leaves their own home country just to go and hustle or struggle in another country, lest there's something that pushes you and motivates you that children's gotta say. Ndruenda chete for the sake of my family. Or whatever it is. You know, so yeah, so that's what the film is about, and that's very exciting because it's going to be my first film that I'll be directing. I've directed like music videos for audience, for musicians and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's talk about your family side of things, because one thing I know about you is the fact that isovamwe techingofunga kuti Leroy akamira pa stage apo ari MC tinofane kusei. But tell us about the woman who actually brings sanity in your life. And
I don't know if she brings sanity. I think she makes me more crazy. I'm married to a very beautiful woman called Keletso. We met when I was in second year in college. And she's one person who's always believed in the dream, in the vision of being like a world-class actor, of being one of the best MCs in the world. And I think more than keeping me sane, I think she backs up the craziness, you know. And sometimes she's been part of the audience where I say these crazy things, and I can see her going, "Oh my god, like baby, no, you didn't," and I'll be like, "Yes, I did."
I did.
You know, so she's a very good pillar of support when it comes to my work. I don't have to think twice or feel like, "Hey, I can't really do this kind of work because I'm with her." If, for example, I have to do like a love scene or like, you know, something explicit or anything like that, I've got the platform to approach her and say, "Baby, so if she feels a little bit extreme, I've got that respect to go back to the director and say, I can't do it to this level, but up to there, you know." So it works beautifully, and we're very blessed with like 3 lovely souls. Our eldest son Kiki is 8, is turning 9. Our middle child Didi, she is 4, turning 5, and our youngest is 3, Naima. Yeah, so we've got a beautiful family. It's a big house. It's a crazy house. It's very loud.
Saka muna ninge inina ni crash wako mana.
Woman,
Zatoramba.
Utungora pa uzungu crash.
Apana kana hope.
Unongora pa uzungu crash.
Nenjingo taro njingo da koma na celebrity iya, but yakachata.
Unongora pa uzungu crash.
No, it's good. It's good. It's actually quite amazing the fact that, you know, you meet celebrities like you who actually realize the importance of family.
Yeah.
And kuti kana kune ma adverts like ma promos and let's say alcohol based, would you do them?
Unfortunately, no. If you notice, there's very few commercials or my adverts that you'll see me doing. I think I've only done like bank commercials, chocolate commercials, but out of what I believe, the Christian I am, and also out of the respect of my family and my children, is I don't just for myself. I know there's other actors who might watch me and be like, you know, paying. But for me, I can't. I find it just as out of my own morals. I don't do alcohol adverts. I won't take up those kind of endorsements. I remember there's a brand that approached me once, and they said, "We want to endorse you and for this amount of years," and it was such a beautiful amount of money. And it was even at a time in my life where I was like, "Hey, I need some cash right now." And when that deal came along, I was like, this would be good.
Right, but
you know, to solve my problems. I'm going to say, my problems, they said disappear. But, you know, out of the respect of my family, unfortunately, I turned it down. But, you know, God is amazing, because straight after that, I got like so many other jobs that even superseded what I was being offered.
Yeah,
there, you know?
yeah. That's what happens when you've got morals like that. So, you know, people are gonna want to book you for being an MC. You know what? I've seen him MC. I'm telling you, you get him to be an MC, you are not gonna regret 1 minute. Because this guy can entertain. So tell us about that.
That is something that I really, really love, and I've spent 10 years being an MC, and I've really harnessed and with each year built on being a better MC. And initially, when I started MCing, I wanted to be a comedian, and a lot of people were like, "Yo, you must do comedy, you're so funny and everything." And I thought, how passionate am I about comedy? I wasn't that passionate about comedy, because and then the one thing I was really passionate about was MCing. So what I did is I took my comedy and I married it with being an MC. So it created a platform for me where when people needed a comedian and they'd book me as an MC, they didn't need a comedian anymore. So they'd be like, so we've got 2 in 1. You
do everything.
Yeah, so that's what's really made me such an outstanding MC. And the one thing that's been really amazing about being an MC is that I've traveled the world with it, you know, and there's no limitations to where I can go to MC. I can MC anywhere, for any crowd, whether it be white, black, especially Indians, because I love to MC for Indians, man, because you know I'm slightly Indian myself. This is India. Whenever I introduce myself, people was like, "How are you a Gopal?" I'm like, "I am a Gopal. I'm one of you. I've got some curry in me."
I told you. Two about you acting as a Nigerian. I mean,
that was brilliant. That was so awesome. That I enjoyed. That was for a show called Test Top Lab, where I had a role as a Nigerian guy. It was so nice, and that has got its own story actually, because initially when I went for the audition for that, the channel told me I wasn't good enough, and they wanted somebody else. But the director and the producers, Black Brain, they believed in me. They're like, "No, we want this guy." So they gave the job to somebody else. And then after a day of shooting with this guy, they saw that it wasn't working, and they called me. The day before that, my wife was crying, and she said, "You know what? I'm going to pray." And she went and she prayed. I remember the night before, that woman was praying. She was like, "No, this is wrong," and she was talking to God. I was just lying there. I was like, yeah, let it go, you know. But for sure, 24 hours later, I was shooting that show. I was busting my Nigerian accent, which we've always done with our friends, with our bruisers. And we talk like Nigerians. Every day, every time. We can say, "Hey, listen, come here, baby. I want to talk to you and tell you something. Give you a little money, 1, 2, 3 spellings or something like that. Come here." You know?
I told ya. God.
So I absolutely loved Olishe, which is the character I was playing, Olishe. And he was this rich Nigerian guy, who had come to South Africa to make a little living for something of himself. And I won a SAFTA for it, which is like the Oscars of South Africa.
Yes.
So I'll forever hold that role in my heart as like one of the best roles I've ever had.
Wow. No, that's beautiful. We're gonna have your details right here on screen.
Absolutely.
Just for people who want to book you. You manage yourself, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do have, like for acting, I do have a manager for that. For my MCing career, I manage myself, and I have my wife to help me as well. We also run a business called Creation Station Entertainment. With Creation Station Entertainment, we focus on, we train people on change and diversity. So if you have a company or if you have a brand, and maybe you're struggling to get it off ground and there's some changes that you need to go through, we come in and we design change programs for you. We design change exercises for you that will help you for people to understand your brand much better.
That's the training you've been doing.
Yes.
Oh,
It's been really good, and we've got some really awesome clients. I mean, we've done it for Transnet, we've done it for Telkom, we've done it for the SAPS. We're still doing it for the SAPS. So it's a lot of fun.
Interesting. Okay. We've come to the end of our show, and thank you for having us.
Thank
I'm gonna dare you.
But Vimbai has a tattoo. She repass pay hit. What is it?
I dare you to jump off this thing.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Come on, Vimbai. I'm like a former high jump champion of Zimbabwe.
I dare you.
There's no way I'll jump from there.
Ini head yangu ndine inonzi bed head day.
Half Zuda.
Half Zuda. Half Vudzi. Toba daisa ngwani pamsoro.
But it's working. It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna jump?
I'll do your day. Where
Please.
exactly do you want me to jump from?
Please, right here.
Over here.
Maybe there's even a pole here.
I can slide down the pole.
Please do. Please do.
The guy behind the camera was chicken to do this.
Yeah.
You're not serious.
Do it.
So, if I break this pole, I'm not insured. Please.
Thank you, Leroy Gopal.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
lovely having you.
It was really lovely spending time with you.
All right.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
They love you so much, bayagu kalela. I will not give up, nizaba valela. I'm stealing your heart, mina nginjenge sela bafuna ukusalela. Just cause I'm with you, bathi kuzaphela. You set me free, you can call me Mandela. I will just love you forever and never, and shout out a love from my people.
I will sing for you and make you my babe, but you gotta treat me like a treasure, my love, babe. Oh, I will sing
iwe yokupa mukoko uya utwe kunakarabira iwe yokupa mukoko kana uchida runo runotapira iwe yokupa mukoko uya utwe kunakarabira iwe yokupa mukoko kana uchida runo runotapira iwe yokupa mukoko uya utwe kunakarabira iwe yokupa mukoko kana uchida runo runotapira iwe yokupa mukoko uya utwe kunakarabira iwe beya ndizichimoko ndiri mukadzi chaiye ndasiyana nezvipoko ndine rudo runotapira kunge rwabva mumukoko ndibate ruoko baby ndibate ruoko baby ndibate ruoko baby ona kunaka mukoko 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 ona kunaka mukoko
Juice a rhythm.